Hello. Hi. It's been over a week since we've been locked in our houses, and I gotta say, I'm much less crazy than I thought I was. TV, church online, Billy Graham, Joel Osteen. They're all examples of televangelism, or church online, or through a screen. There's a lot of bad vibes about church online or televangelism, but could there be something good? After all, it's kind of the only way we can really do church right now. So today I'm going to be talking about the pros and cons of televangelism. First is the cons. Number one, you're not in the body. One of the most beautiful things about church is that you're in a body of believers when you worship. You're with people who are edifying you and you're edifying them right back. Watching church online and pretending that you're in the body is almost just as bad as not being there at all. There's something beautiful about being surrounded by others when you worship, and watching online just kind of takes that away from you. Number two, it's easier to be fake. We want pastors. We don't want actors. And when there's a camera on a minister, it's a lot easier to be fake, a lot easier to play a character instead of who you actually are. And that can cause a really big problem when you're trying to learn from just a regular broken human being and you're getting some perfect idolized model that no one will ever be or ever should. Number three, there are so many bad theologies. When you have a market like televangelism that's just flooded to the brim with so many people putting stuff online or on TV, you get a lot of bad theology. One of the most common and most dangerous, in my opinion, is the prosperity gospel. Now, the prosperity gospel teaches that you should be wealthy, happy, and healthy as long as you believe in Jesus correctly. If that were true, right now 13 million Americans are going to hell because of the lockdown. There are plenty of people who aren't happy, healthy, and wealthy right now, especially with everything going on, and that just can't be a theology that's true. Alright, now that we've talked about the cons, let's talk about the pros, because obviously there should be something good in there. I mean, it's still ministry, after all. Number one, it's great for shut-ins. For people like the elderly or the very sick, they can't really get out of their houses, which means they can't go to church. Televangelism and online church and worship gives them a chance to worship with the body as best they can, even if it's not quite the same. It is true that there are other forms of ministry that are meant to reach out to shut-ins, but tradition is very loud, and tradition dictates that they go to church. And now, thanks to technology, they can in the only way they know how. And that's through a screen. Number two, not everything's bad. Not all worship services you see are inherently bad, and to mark them up all as heresy is kind of a foolish thing to do. There are a lot of good churches that I know specifically that are doing churches online, like mine. Shameless plug. If you go to our Facebook, you can watch every Sunday. We have a worship service, and we all should do Bible studies. I'm doing one, and so is Jeff, our pastor. So yeah, check those out. It's real great. And number three, finally, sometimes we need it. This is the only way we can meet for worship right now because of everything going on. With the coronavirus, we're stuck in our houses, and there's not very many places we can go. And that includes churches. Now, there are people, I will say, that are disobeying this law and are meeting with churches anyway. But here's a little hint. Guess what? There are two places where those people go. One, they go to prison because they're breaking the law. And two, they're dead. Real story. This is a serious thing. We have to take it seriously. But so is worship. So is God. We have to take him seriously, and we have to take church seriously. It is a serious thing. And right now, when the only way we can go to church is online through Facebook or YouTube, let's do that. Let's not belittle other people for watching a church on a screen. Let's join them in that. Let's rejoice through that. Let's rejoice at the fact that we have technology. We can still go to church even though we're stuck here. Think how blessed we are. We are under this umbrella of a disease, a pandemic, and we have food, water, toilet paper, thank the heavens, I guess. We have not a worry in the world. And we're blessed because of that. And we should be blessed that we also have this televangelism. While some of it, can be really bad and really dangerous, not all of it is. And right now, we need it. So remember that. And this Sunday, I implore you, go ahead and check out your local church. It doesn't have to be ours, no. Just go ahead and check out your local church. Just see if they're doing online worship. And if they are, check it out. I mean, you don't have to watch it then. They record them and put them online. I mean, this is going to be online forever now, so you can watch this whenever you want. We're blessed. Remember that. Bye.